Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, TikTokers, and bookworms? My name is Odin. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. So as you can see here, obviously you read it in the header already. These are some pickups that I got from my local library. So a little bit about the libraries that I go to. I forget the name of the actual company that owns them, but it's a network of, I want to say, between a dozen, maybe 13 libraries all across Massachusetts. I do live in Massachusetts. So these here are in the city of Everett, and I believe it or not, I have two of them, which is awesome. I don't know of many people that have two libraries in the same town. And Everett is fairly big, but it's not huge like a Boston, for example, or even like Watertown, I believe, or some of these other bigger cities and whatnot. So anyway, so I have two libraries. They're both located on the exact same street. It's a huge stretch. It's basically a main street, and that's actually what it's called. It's Main Street. And yeah, so it's really cool. I have two libraries. I joined a little over 4 years ago at this point. I mainly go to the Shoot Library. It's a little bit more cozy. It's a little bit smaller. It has just as much good stuff. The young lady that runs the place, I don't want to say her name just in case she doesn't want me to, but the young lady that runs the place, she's awesome. She orders a lot. She takes a lot of recommendations from her patrons, us. And yeah, so they get a lot of cool stuff. Again, I've been going there for 4 years. I've never been to a sale. I don't even know if they've ever had any sales, because I see some other YouTubers talk about going to their libraries and buying books for $1, $2, or again, DVDs or Blu-rays like this. I've never been to one. I get a lot of free stuff, guys. I've gotten over 70, 80 prose novels. I did get a full collection of a manga once. But I already owned it, so I just kind of kept it and I gifted it to someone that needed it. So that was really nice, really cool. I was about to give myself credit, like, oh, anyway. But yeah, so they tend to do stuff like that. Again, I don't know why they don't have sales, or maybe they do, and I guess I've never been to one. But they seem to give a lot. They put a lot of these things away, out, and yeah. So I happened to go 2 weeks ago, and I picked up X-Files. They also had with it Ray Donovan, but I honestly didn't like the show, so I didn't care, so I left it there. It's actually still there as of yesterday, because I went there on Friday. Today, Saturday the 28th, and they still have Ray Donovan. And then this one I picked up a week after this with Sherlock. And unfortunately with Sherlock, I remember when I first looked at it and I took these, I should have just taken Sherlock then, but I didn't. They had season 1. So somebody must have taken season 1, so I lucked out. So I don't have season 1, and I'm also missing season 4. That didn't have. With Arrested Development, they have season 1 through 4. I believe 1, 2, and 3 were Fox. Well, I think it was Fox. And then season 4 and 5 were Netflix. They didn't have season 5. So again, 2 weeks ago I grabbed this, and then a week later went and grabbed these last two. But yeah, so let me show these to you and go from there. So I'll show you X-Files first, and I'll have to put these kind of on their sides because they will fall. So I'll go this way so I can show you all the covers. And there's a reason why I'm showing you all these covers. So as you can see, season 1, very nice, super clean. You can see some indentations, hopefully, maybe not. Hopefully they did a pretty good job. One thing that I didn't remove were these. And the reason I didn't do that is for those of you that know, actually all the information, all your 1s and 0s are actually here on this coating. But because the laser's reading from the bottom, it just sees it right here. So that's why this has to be clear. So it actually, your laser's usually reading from out to in, or it might be the other way around. I'm pretty sure I thought it was out from in. Again, I know that's records, so maybe I'm confusing it with LPs. But yeah, it's a little bit of because I was just touching it. But again, these are pretty durable. They're a little bit more durable than DVD. So that's the only thing I did not remove. I was afraid to ruin, again, the actual information, because you kind of have to use a nice knife. My nail alone wouldn't be able to do it. And if it does, it's just going to make a mess. So I said, it's not that big of a deal. What you see on the bookshelf is just that. And I wanted that to be clean. Here's season 2. It's the only one. I went online just to make sure. Yes, it was this thick even back then. I mean, every single one that I see online is this thick. I don't know why, but it just is. And then they did a correction and they able to go back to slim. So this has 2, 4, 6, 7 DVDs. Blu-ray, sorry. So again, it's the only one that's the oddball that is a thick case. And then we go back to thin again. Season 3. And it should be the same 1, 3, 5, 6 discs. Maybe that's why they had to go with that big one. Maybe all these are 6 and that was 7. That could be the thing. So that's 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think that's what it is, guys. So here's season 4. Season 5. Very nice cover. Season 6. Season 7. Season 8. And this is when he was pretty much out the door. And then season 9, he just does a couple guest appearances and whatnot. And that's it. So I think it was anywhere between 9 and 11 years later, this came out. And this is really cool. This is just 6 episodes. They did a really good job, I thought. And then there's actually another season left over, season 11. And I believe that might have been anywhere between 6 and 10 episodes, maybe only 8. So yeah, that's the only one that I would have to get, and I pretty much have a full collection. This one's probably the most beat up, as you can probably see there. I don't know. So it has some wrinkles. I mean, I can just change the case. This one's easy enough, so I can fix that problem. And so all of this came out of there, guys. So you got your metal tags for when you're Walmart or Target. These are all your, this belongs, this has 6 discs and whatnot. So all this junk came out of all those discs. Probably took me a little over an hour. I was watching TV and just cleaning them up as I went. And then next I got, like I said, 2 weeks later, I got Arrested Development. So here's disc 1, season 1, sorry. And it's just 3 discs. And then season 2, Blue Man Group. He's so funny. And again, that's 3 discs. And I believe they were on Fox. And then Fox, doing what Fox always does, they just cancel all the great shows. Luckily, Netflix picked them up. And I believe that's when they went to Netflix. But there was like a whole thing where none of them could actually be together in the same film because they were all doing their own work. So everybody kind of gets filmed separately. And then, I don't know, by season 5 is when they actually kind of get to, they were a little bit more committed to being in the same episodes and whatnot. And then, again, back to 3 discs again, as you can see. And then the last thing is Sherlock. Oh, and this is actually all the crap that came out of that one. It's not as compact as the first one, but believe it or not, this is 4 discs. That pile over there, which was a lot thicker, that's the 9 discs, 10 discs. So anyway, so that's that. And then these are the next ones that I have to clean. I'm not really too worried about it or rushed about it because it's just 3 discs. I don't even know if I'll be able to get season 1 or the season 4. I'll try. If I can get them on the cheap. But, again, you can watch these. I think it's either on Prime or maybe it's Hulu, Disney. Can't even remember now. But, yeah, so season 2, just 3 discs. If you didn't know, these are always an hour and a half each. So that's what the episode spans. And then season 3, which I'm actually currently watching. I'm on disc 3. That's why it's not there. So episodes 1 and 2 are here. You can see. And then last but not least, this is the movie, which if you go to whatever channel I just said, this is actually part of season 3. So it's like the last episode for season 3. And then season 4 finishes off the last 3 episodes ever. And I don't think they're ever coming back. And this was honestly just a special that they added. But there you go, folks. So that was my library pickups. Please go support your local libraries. It's kind of cool, man. You can go to the library, you rent books. If you love them, you buy them later on, which is nice. Or if you're, again, you like movies and DVDs or music, you can always rent it first for free. And then you can say, oh, you know what? Let me go buy it because I do want to own it now. So it's a good way, I think. It's kind of like a nice cheat sheet. I have unlimited rentals pretty much other than just for video games. I can only do 2 at a time. But when it comes to movies or books, I've taken out like 12, 13, 14 books. So it's pretty cool. So again, guys, thank you so much for viewing. I hope this kind of like helped you in terms of like, again, going to your library and how to clean them up. Again, I just use a little X-Acto knife and just patience, and they come out pretty clean. So again, guys, thank you so very much. You guys take care. Peace. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye.